Her father never explained why the river was forbidden to her. He would only say, "It is not a place for you," and that was meant to be enough. But curiosity lived in Amora like a second heartbeat. She was 20 years old and had never touched the water that bordered her village. She was Chief Okofor's only daughter, protected and cherished, kept behind compound walls her entire life. The day everything changed, her father left for the chief's meeting to prepare items for the moonlight masquerade. The compound fell quiet. Her friend Tosin sent word, "Meet me at the river." Amora's pulse quickened. 20 years of wandering, and finally, a chance to see what had been kept from her. The forest path opened before her as if it had been waiting. And then, there it was. The river, magnificent and alive, its waters catching the afternoon light like scattered diamonds. She stepped to the water's edge and felt the world shift. A figure emerged from the river's center, moving with impossible grace. He wore simple cloth, but the sunlight bent around him strangely, as though he existed slightly apart from everything else. Their paths met at the riverside. Their eyes locked. Amora's heart stopped, then thundered. She knew him. Not from yesterday or last season, but from somewhere her mind couldn't reach, a knowing that lived in her bones, in her blood. Those eyes, dark as river stones and ancient as the water itself, looked at her with the same devastating recognition. He stopped mid-stride. His expression shifted from calm to wonder to something like fear. His lips parted. For a moment, the air between them hummed with unspoken words, with memories that shouldn't exist. Then he turned sharply and walked into the village, leaving Amora standing alone, one hand pressed against her chest where her heart hammered like a talking drum. What was that? Who was he? And why did seeing a stranger feel like coming home? "There you are," our friend said with an huge smile. "Do you know him?" Amora asked. "Know who?" "The man you met on your way." "I didn't meet anyone on my way, let's be in our way before it gets too late," Tosin said in excitement as she led her away. The days that followed blurred together. The village prepared for the moonlight masquerade, the most sacred of all festivals, when spirits walked among mortals to bless the land. Amora learned that the ceremony was forbidden to women. To witness it was to risk drawing the spirits' attention, to court danger, to break ancient laws. But that pull she'd felt at the river only grew stronger. It wasn't mere curiosity anymore. It was certainty. She needed to be there. The night of the masquerade, the full moon rose like a silver coin. Drums began their primal rhythm. Amora wrapped herself in dark cloth and slipped through shadows to the sacred grove. She hid behind an iroko tree, barely breathing. The masquerades emerged one by one, costumed and otherworldly, their masks carved into expressions of joy and terror. They moved like wind given form, like water made solid, neither fully human nor entirely spirit. Then she saw him.